follow us. Yes,
Now, do you play this every single time you get ready to go on?
follow us. Yes, time does.
I'm not supposed to talk over this one, Vern. They like listening to it. They like listening to it.
I'm a monkey lizard.
That's what they would
I'm a
expect.
monkey lizard, and I love to make love.
You're spoiling it, Vern. You're spoiling it already.
Can I try to sing along?
It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard. I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love. And this is Star Wars.
Come on, Vern, sing then.
A proper war. It is a proper
that
war
a
in your
Morgan
dimension,
Mindy?
yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human being. But
Just
I'm not a
spoiling it, Vern.
human.
You're just spoiling it.
I'm a monkey lizard. And don't forget, monkey lizards have feelings.
See, at least you can't cut it off this time.
No, I can't cut it off. But what are those? Is that like the Little House on the Prairie?
Follow
Song?
us.
It's not a Little House on the Prairie. It's a monkey lizard. I wasn't moving my lips. I'm a ventriloquist.
Oh, yes. As you can see, Papa Board's on the channel.
Oh, we can talk. Oh, I'm doing it again. We'll talk. Yeah. I got a package from Papa Gord today. Look, I've got his G-string. Show the G-string, Bob.
So you're gonna have to wear that on your head.
Yeah, he's signed it, and he's even put on the back. Papa's even written "Rum Bum" on the back.
Yeah, that's
So,
hilarious.
Give us a sniff.
Oh, that's gross. Come on.
this is the actual G-string that Papa wore to lap dance for Salacious.
Oh,
So,
okay. Oh, so it's a special treat then.
It's very special. Very, very special. All right, come on, Bob. Get on with it.
Okay, well, thanks everyone for joining us. I'm your host, Bob Rum, and introducing the star of the MoNKey-LiZaRD Hangout. He is a DJ, a producer, a toy collector, an insanely generous lover, the leader of the Quackian MoNKey-LiZaRD army, aka the MoNKey-LiZaRD King. It's Salacious Rum. That's better. Bit more hype this time. Hype, especially the lover bit. That's it. Hype me up.
Yeah, you're gonna have to add Salacious. You're gonna have to add in there the secret registrar of the entire MoNKey-LiZaRD Legion.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's not secret, though. It's not secret. It's transparent. It's
Hopefully you
transparent.
won't get a data hack or something, then everybody will know where the MoNKey-LiZards are.
Shh! Don't go giving people ideas.
And our special guest needs a little introduction. He is, of course, the stop-motion master, the short video sensei, and he has swapped more heads than Michael Jackson's plastic surgeon. He can get a little angry from time to time, so the sun is getting real low. Nuclear war! From Oakhurst Studios, it's the Pacific Coast Paul Oakenfold. Hey, Vern.
Hey, I'm still trying to figure out who this Paul Oakenfold is.
All right, he's a big DJ, big star, big DJ.
Well, thanks for joining us for episode 3 of MoNKey-LiZaRD Hangouts. Let's see if any of the MoNKey-LiZaRD army are in the house, shall we?
Okay.
Wow. The chat is absolutely packed. That is amazing.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I just looked at it.
Let me just get rid of this banner
Please.
so we can... we have Mr. Anywhere But Towers.
Hey.
Mr. Luke, hello. Super John's in the house. He's got a show on after this. Straight on after this.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Yeah, it's got to be Christmas in July at Super John's. So after my stream, you can go on over to his and get some early Christmas action.
We've also got Mr. Rez.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Rez. He's nice, isn't he, Mr. Rez? Coming on people's streams.
Hello.
We've got Mr. Simon Richardson.
Oh, what do you reckon he says there, Vern? What do you reckon he's saying?
Hello to all. Oh no, I don't know. Welcome. I don't know. Is that Japanese?
I don't know. I reckon he's saying MoNKey-LiZards are awesome.
I think he says, "Hey, this is my favorite YouTuber. Hey, Vern."
We got G Unit in the house. Nothing but a G.
Hey, G-Force.
baby. Nothing but a G thing, baby.
I
Little monkey
added the
lizard
extra
boy.
arm on.
Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Hold on.
G4 sent me most of the pieces. I was able to get the last arm from the
Aw,
Goodwill
He's a nice boy,
find
isn't
that I
he, G?
had. So
That's nice.
Yep.
What's that thing called then?
it's a Tri-Sentinel, but pretty soon it's going to be something else.
Oh, he's gonna head swap it. He's gonna head
Yeah,
swap it.
there's 3 head swaps.
Oh. I like this song. It reminds me of G-Unit. Little monkey lizard boy playing in the monkey lizard streets. What you gonna do when you grow up and have to face monkey lizard responsibility?
Look, John's also he said "see hello," which is a combination of Spanish and English.
Oh, it's very, very clever. Oh, Mr. Rosaf, good day to you, the acolytes, the monkey lizard army acolytes. Hello. Oh, we got Mr. Universal Collector. I forgot to bring strawberries on. We need to get some strawberries. Get some strawberry juice dribbling down.
Oh, I can run down to the kitchen real quick.
Should we go and smear strawberry juice all over our faces? In honor of man. Got cats. Hello, cat.
Hello.
How's Rafa doing? Is he being good? Tidy up his room? Hope he's tidier than Bob. Bob's left all his smelly underwear around. Didn't pass the sniff test like Papa John's G-string. That smells sweet. Bob's pants don't really smell that good, to be honest. You got Neil's?
I'm just imagining what it smells like there.
Not good. Vern. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's gag together. Ready? Let's gag together.
1, 2.
Yeah.
I can see this is already off to a good start.
Let's see if there's anyone else. Everyone's saying hello to each other. I won't put those up. Oh, we got Mr. Dark Lycan. Hello there. Hello. He's a nice boy as well. He's got a stream that's starting up on Saturdays again soon. Nice boy.
Oh, right. Just in time at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6.
Don't know.
Right on top of ours.
Mr. John Joker. What does the Joker say? Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
No, where does he get such wonderful toys?
Good one. Anyone else? Oh yeah, we have. Yeah. Oh God, Bob, get on with it.
Sleeping wants to know if there's going to be a head swap.
There's going to be some head swapping questions in a minute. We got Mikey in Houston. Hello, Mr. Mikey. He's a nice boy as well. Don't get your heads out. Yeah, I've got a question for them.
Okay, don't worry.
Keep your heads away. Keep steady on. He's desperate. Look, isn't he? Can't wait to get his heads out. Cannot wait. He cannot wait. We got the Messiah. Hello, the Messiah. Hello there. It's the Messiah. Hello. Thanks for coming. We got a Sif Care Bear. Mr. Anderson. Hello there.
Gosh.
Hello there. Mr. Sleeping Collectibles. You don't get any sleep, does he, that Mr. Sleeping Collectibles? He never seems to go to sleep. He's always on toy. He's always on toy hunts.
It should be the anti-sleeping collectible.
I think so.
Or the insomnia collectibles.
We got Mr. Dave as well. Mr. Dave, the Toy Rush. Hello. All right, let's get to the questions then, shall we?
Oh, you got questions?
Oh yeah. Not letting you get off the hook. We're going to run you through the ringer today.
All right. Let me
All right then, Vern. Are you ready?
Yeah, go.
All right then.
Is it time?
First question. Why are you always head swapping?
I don't have to ring. I don't have to ring in for that.
No. Why are you always head swapping?
It's kind of, to me, it's fun to do. I mean, like you see, like you got your figures, and it's okay. So here's how it really started. Like I started swapping the heads around on some of the Star Wars figures, so I could have like, say, a figure that was a stormtrooper or whatever without the helmet, because they didn't make one without the helmet. So I'd put like a regular character's head on like an AT-AT soldier or something like that, so he could stand in there. And then it kind of grew into this. If you end up with like multiples of like a figure, and you just can't have a whole bunch of these figures. Like, let me grab one off my shelf. Let's see.
Yeah, go on, grab on. Go on, grab
Oh well,
on.
I'll just show this one. I'll just undo the head swap, and I'll use this as an example. So like this figure right here came with like a stand. It came with that plastic stand, the dynamic stand. I think John showed him off on his video. It's
I like that video. I like that stand video.
Yeah, I don't know where my stand is, so I can't show you the stand.
John managed to make see-through plastic stands quite sexy.
So this figure came, and it had the plastic stand in it, and then eventually this thing clearance down. It was like $9 at one point, this figure with the stand. So I ended up picking a couple of extra up so I could have the figure with or more stands, right? So I wanted to have the extra stand. So now I got like 3 of these, and you're not going to sit them all on the shelf doing exactly the same thing. So then I started thinking like, well, what if I ended up making, say, another like G.I. Joe, or I just changed the Scarlet out with the Black Widow, and you got kind of like a different look, right? And then I thought, well, I could take the other head, and if I had multiples of this figure, I could do a different look for the Scarlet. So it's just a way to like maximize like the figure bodies and the figure head, so you got like multiple characters, and you don't have to have the same person sitting on your shelf if you happen to pick up like maybe 3 of them.
Put a big head on her.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of interesting though, the way that kind of works out, because
go on, stick a big head on her.
So
do a funny one.
Red Hulk, right?
Yeah, go on.
So
yeah, he's doing it.
It's interesting that like,
notice how he always like accidentally fondles the women when he always accidentally touches their bums.
So here's what I find kind of interesting is like, these are not going to work together because the points are a bit not big. So it'll be easier to put this head on the smaller body, but it's not going to like stay, right? So you might have something like this, but you're not going to be able to do it the other way around without some sort of a modification.
Look at that one.
You know what I mean? So, but it's interesting that these body styles, the little pegs are super.
You're a bit aggressive, aren't you? You're a bit aggressive. Yeah. Do you have to be that aggressive?
They're really big compared to, let's see, I don't know how that guy's going to be. Like some of these. I
lost count of how many heads you saw.
I don't know. I guess that's a big one. Some of these have like a really small peg, so it's kind of really hard to like mix and match. That's why
only one Kenobi.
You know, stuff like that. But it's fun. I think it's fun. Like you could just maximize the number of characters that you have on your shelf, and if you want somebody to look a little bit different, because I almost think this is a pretty decent look.
Oh yeah.
For the Scarlet, right? She's supposed to be a red hair, and you know, you don't have that cartoonish look, and then you're thinking like, hey, you know, what if they made a live action? I know they are making a live action, and they got a different actor or whatever like that, but theoretically, if they had decided to use this actor, that's what your Scarlet would have looked like.
Nice. We got only one Kenobi. We got only one Kenobi in the house. He's saying, "Smash the like button, everyone! Smash the like button! Go on, do it." We got Steve-O in the house as well. Say what? The cool kids.
Yeah, I think it's an easy way to do like a kind of like a kit bash or a mashup without having to fully go on and customize your figure. You know what I mean? You don't have to go in there and do a full paint job on something to change it up. Like, let's see, hold on.
He's getting something else now. G-Force says his first head swap was a vintage Bosk and a Cloud Car pilot. Bosk's head looked really good on the pilot's body. Bless him, like that poor Bosk. He's got a real bad skin condition, I can tell you.
I mean, that's more of a custom / kit bash, because this is just wedge figure. I didn't do anything to the figure at all. I should have tried to add some weight and stuff like that to the body, but the head is just a custom head that's painted.
I like him. He's good.
So,
is he your favorite?
No.
What's your favorite? Who's your favorite? Get your favorite out.
My favorite custom that I did?
Yeah, or your favorite head swap.
Oh, so far I'm digging the Clone Commander.
Yeah.
This one, and it's good.
So what are you calling him? What are you calling him? Commander 4 or dude or what?
Yeah, I just like the Bro Commander.
Bro Commander.
And I just really like these heads, the way they looked, and I think that they just fit really well. And the other one that I really liked was I undid it, but it was when I was sticking the on the Flint figure, I had the Hawkeye with the ponytail. I kind of like that one because it was I felt like, oh, he aged appropriately. You know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah.
We got Left Coast Graphics is in the house. He's saying what's shaking. He's a good boy. He's got a good website, Left Coast Graphics website. Go on it and get some badges, pin badges. Great stuff. I've got a Salacious, my pappy, got my pappy badge from him. It's a good one. We got Bruce Willis's dad in the house, Blue Harvest Toys.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, you see him with his white vest, his vest on the other day, looking all hunky. Yeah, brave choice. Who else we got? Someone else knew we had it here. Blue Sasquatch. Is this live? Is it live?
This is pre-recorded.
This is live.
It's pre-recorded. How else did you get the timing down on that?
What do you think of my styling today, then?
At the same time?
What do you think of my styling today?
What?
What do you think of my styling today?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Show him, Bob. So, Papa sent him a Papa Gourd keyring, which he's insisting on wearing as an earring. As an earring? He's got his Papa Gourd sticker. And of course, the Papa G-string, signed by Papa himself. So we're rocking the Papa style today. So thank you, Mr. Papa, for sending that to Salacious. That made his day.
That is super nice.
We also got Average X. Hello there. Hello, Mr. Average X. Sif likes, so Mr. Josh likes the Commander Pro.
Yeah, that head, I'm surprised. The problem is I couldn't really get the rest of the pieces to build that Thor. So I basically just ended up with the heads. And it's like, oh, well, what are you going to do with them? You know what I mean? At this point, you got to find something to do with them. And then, like, I buy a lot of figure lots. So a lot of times I end up with a lot of multiples, characters that I already have. And that's one of the reasons is like, you're just like plussing up your crew.
I think you've already explained this, but Mr. Messiah, Mr. Mystic, the purple fig, Vern, the purple fig.
This is the Tricentennial. It was a Build-A-Figure that came with that House of X-Wave, which I only had a couple of pieces of, but G-Force had sent me pretty much everything I needed to build the Tricentennial. And then this arm actually came with Xavier, and I was able to pick him up in an online auction lot. And so now the Tricentennial is complete.
Now, you just said that you buy figures in bulk, so you do that at Goodwill, don't you?
I try to do it in a couple of different places, but I usually have the most success on the Goodwill's website, just because it seems like they always have stuff. And here's the crazy part. It's not just like used figures. They have brand new in the package. Like I was browsing through what they had today, and they actually have one of those new Clone Wars figures, brand new in the package. I think it's Anakin that they have on their online auction. So I don't know how stuff like that ends up there, but they have a listing for one right now. It was, I think, like $12 the last time I saw it.
So what's the best deal you've got on that Goodwill website then? What's the best deal, do you reckon?
I'm going to grab these two figures from up here.
He's getting them, everyone. Don't worry, he's getting them. He's grabbing them. Grab them. Hello, Master of the TDS. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining the stream. We appreciate it. Thanks for coming along. And Dino the Machino. Thanks for coming.
Oh, nice. He's coming on 3 Men and a MoNKey-LiZaRD in a little while, right?
He's coming on. He started a new YouTube channel, so we're going to be promoting that.
So these are Play Arts Kai, and it's they're based on the video games or whatever. But these are like this is a movie, Catwoman, and then this is the Batman. And so I had gotten an entire lot of Play Arts Kai figures, and I think at the time when I got it, there were like 8 different versions of the Batman, or 6 different versions of the Batman. I had like Harley Quinn in there, a couple of different Catwomans, and the entire auction was like just like about $125 is what it was. So I only kept these because these are the only ones that I was really interested in keeping, and I ended up selling the rest off for like $20 a piece or something like that, just to make my money back. So it was.
Let's have a look at that Catwoman. Let's have a look at that Catwoman again. Josh likes the Catwoman.
And she has, and I have like the different head. There's a different head, and I have all the hands. It came with all the hands and everything.
Nice.
So
very nice.
And then the other auction that I got was about the same price. I'm not going to grab them all out of here, but they're these SH figure arts, and it came with like an Iron Man. I got the Spider-Man, got a Rocket Raccoon.
Hold on, I like him. Show us hold on. Don't go too quick. Like him. I like him. He's good.
There was a
in fact, do you reckon I could play Rocket Raccoon in a remake, couldn't I? What do you reckon?
Probably.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
He's strange. He's a strange one, isn't he?
And then, oh, here he is. And then I got like a Captain America that I put somewhere, and then I got the Black Panther. So I thought that was pretty good for figure arts figures, right? To get a lot with pretty much all the figure arts here for almost what you would pay for like one of them.
Oh, that's good. It's good. Okay. He's brutal with them, though, isn't he? He manhandles them, doesn't he?
Yeah. So out of this whole set, though, like the ones I really like are, I didn't have a decent Black Panther, so I really dig this Black Panther. And I really like the Black Widow.
Yeah, she's nice.
This Doctor Strange, I think, is really cool because of the cape.
The eye of Agamotto.
And I think it's the head sculpt's really good on him. And then, of course, this Spider-Man, which you've probably seen if you've seen any of my short videos.
Yeah. We got BOE in the house, the blacked out Ewok, the GOAT, the BOE, the GOAT. Thanks for coming.
So those are probably the 2 best lots that I ever got at really good prices.
It's good.
Yeah.
Impressed.
I usually try to do it where if like I'm getting like Legends or Black Series, I won't bid more than trying to get the figures for less than $10 a figure.
Yeah.
And I'm usually right around 5 if you break it down.
So let's talk about your YouTube channel for a second, Vern, because you've been doing YouTube a while.
Have I?
I think so. Well, let's find out, shall we? What made you create it? When did you create it? What made you do it? Was it so you'd have access to more people's heads?
Yes. Okay, so I joined YouTube in 2007, apparently.
Cool.
So if you go back, like way back,
don't count very well.
You can't. 2007. That's a long time. I was trying to teach one of my kids to do stop motion, and we made a couple of G.I. Joe movies in stop motion, and then we created the YouTube channel to kind of post those videos to see if they would if people would want to watch them.
Oh.
And it was kind of interesting because that year it was we put those videos up, and we immediately got contacted by somebody who was putting together a G.I. Joe film festival, who wanted to use the video at their film festival. And I was like, yeah, go ahead, use it. Look at my head up there in the corner. That's
What?
scary.
What are you on about?
Up here in the corner.
What?
I'm just looking at everybody like,
What?
pay attention. But I told him to use it, but he wanted me to send it to him on a DVD or something like that. And I was like, I'm not going to do all that. Because I guess they were going to be playing it on like a big screen TV or something like that. But it was somewhere in Brazil. But I think that film festival went around for a few years before it kind of went out. And then, but that was really the real reason was we did that those stop motion movies. And then I had these big plans. I was collecting like 12-inch G.I. Joes. I was buying them like left and right. You know, every time I saw one at like Goodwill or something, I would pick one up. My intention was to do this like massive kind of stop motion. And it was going to be kind of like, I wanted to do a series, and it was going to be this group called what do I call them? The action team or something like that?
The head swappers.
No, it was...
That'd be good, wouldn't it? That'd be good, wouldn't it, Vern? Hey,
people left me a lot.
Vern and the head swappers.
People left me a lot of comments and said, they said stuff like, you know, they're not called the action team, they're called the adventure team. And then people from the UK were like, oh, you know, it's not the action team, it's Action Force or something like that. And I was trying to find like a middle ground with the name. That's why I ended up with the action team, but it was supposed to be kind of like a ripoff of like the A team a little bit. And then, you know how like the Thunderbirds were like a kind of like a world police force or whatever. It was supposed to be kind of something like that, but anyways, never took off.
You guys do weird things over there in America, don't you? Like chuck perfectly good tea in the sea.
Yeah, only when we get outrageously taxed by
tax them. Sending the MoNKey-LiZaRD tax, the tax MoNKey-LiZaRD. Send them in. So you're on another show called The Three Men and the MoNKey-LiZaRD. Really popular show. Really popular show every week. Who's your favourite co-host? And why?
That's kind of like a loaded question now, isn't it?
Who's your favourite co-host and why is the question? Bob, what's he doing? Is he answering it, Bob? What's he doing?
Let's let the chat answer that question.
All right. Then we'll put it to the chat.
Who should my favorite co-host be?
Who's your favorite co-host on the Three Men and the MoNKey-LiZaRD show? All right, okay, I'll go a bit easier on you. You're on the Three Men and the MoNKey-LiZaRD show. Who is your least favorite co-host and why?
That's pretty easy, actually.
The world's waiting.
What's going on?
The world's waiting.
These are totally loaded questions.
The world's waiting.
Am I supposed to be asking you, is this why they're written at the bottom? Hey, Salacious, you're on a show called 3 Men and a MoNKey-LiZaRD. Who's your least favorite co-host?
No, I'm all organised. I'm all organised.
I think you put this up here because you wanted me to read this to you?
Well, you see, I'm prepared when I'm hosting. I know you don't really bother making banners when you're hosting. You just make it up as you go along. But, you know...
This is you
can't run a MoNKey-LiZaRD empire without a bit of planning. Do you know what I mean?
This is probably an easy question for all of my co-hosts because I would be the answer to this question, and I don't know. It'd probably be pretty even for everybody else to answer the other one. But ultimately, you probably have the most in line with my sense of humor.
Here we go. I'm the best. Okay, you're my new favorite.
Till tomorrow.
Who's your favorite guest we've had on so far, then?
Oh my gosh. I wasn't there for all of our guests, I think, right? Because I think I missed a couple of shows. But they were all good. I mean, I'm just I think like if I go back, Steve-O had a lot of energy, right?
Steve.
And when he was on our show, he had a lot of energy.
Yeah. On the old Red Bull, any that he'd been on. You know, he had a few flagons of Gatorade, I think.
I think like we had Imperial Communique on. He was really interesting too, probably just because of the type of job, right?
Yeah.
And then was it Josh when we had him on?
Dino says Sean is great when he decides to show up.
Yes, yeah. Well, you know, I kind of had to cut it short like a couple of weeks ago, and he showed up right when I was getting ready to end the stream.
Good tactic.
Yeah.
Good tactic.
Yeah, I did that. I mean, that wasn't purposeful, but it just worked out. It was timed perfectly.
And Neil says the best defense
ready
is
to go too.
He was ready. Bless him. Neil says the best defense is to go offense. Ask me the questions. I got nerves of steel. Niels. No problem. Mikey thinks we need a spreadsheet for this activity.
I don't think we need any more spreadsheets, honestly.
Mr. Tim Possible. Mr. Tim. I know. You talk first.
I think
you talk first. I talk first.
Here's my opinion about spreadsheets. Really, I think spreadsheets and PowerPoint are out. I think they went out. That's a total '90s thing that ended in the 2000s, and I think that now we're clearly in the 21st century. We need to come up with something better than a spreadsheet or PowerPoint.
Yeah. Death by PowerPoint. What do you reckon then? What are you suggesting?
I say that everything should be done in a YouTube video.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea. But I think visually, like instead of making a PowerPoint, you could really just make interactive type of a video, right? Where maybe you just pause it or whatever, but something that like actually speaks to you and is not just a bunch of pictures up on the wall that you would speak about. Because, man, this whole thing with that system of presenting is just like reading something that I'm having you read along with me.
I'm confused, to be honest. You confuse me sometimes. I don't understand what you just said. Anyway, Jeff Solo's here. I like Jeff Solo. Jeff Solo toys. Yeah. Go and subscribe to Jeff Solo's channel. He says he likes your Marvel poster, Vern.
Oh, you like that one?
This is the one on the right. Can we see it? Can we see that? I'll make it full screen. Hold on.
That is from Mondo Shop. It's a place, I think, out of Austin, and they do kind of like pop culture stuff. And that was one of the limited, I don't know if that was a limited timed or a limited number run, but it was, I thought it was pretty good.
It's nice. You're on it, look, aren't you? You're on it in the top right.
Yeah, the old Hulk.
Yeah.
I think I made a video once where I said, this is the Avengers that I'm going to collect. Like I wasn't going to collect the MCU. I was going to collect these ones. And then I ended up just like getting a bunch of MCU figures.
Can you show us your favorite? Can you show us your favorite figures?
My favorite. Well, you should have planned this ahead of time, Slate. You should have like told me ahead of time. I would have pulled them out.
Well, I know they're only behind you, so you ain't got to travel that far, have you? He's getting them out. Everyone, he's getting them out. Oh, Blue's put Jeff's channel up. There you go. Go and subscribe to Jeff Solo. Jeff Solo toys. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on.
Steve-O's got a better idea than you. He said holocrons. That makes more sense to me. I don't really understand what you said.
I'm going to show you 4 figures that I think are probably the ones that I like the most out of my collection. I'll start with. This is everybody's favorite. Has to be a Boba Fett, right? And what's better than Boba Fett with this guy's face on it?
He's a good-looking boy, isn't he? He's a good-looking boy.
So it's really like this is actually like my favorite Boba Fett. This is the Comic-Con version.
It's a nice one. It's a nice one.
So
nice foil back.
It's interesting how this worked out, right? So I ended up at Comic-Con. They let you have 2 when you stand in line. So I was able to buy the 2 of them. When I got home, I tried to sell that other one for I think $65 because I just wanted to pay for both of them. And people were making me offers and saying, "Hey, I'll give you 50. I'll give you 50." And I was like, "Nah, I'm not taking 50 because I had to pay for my tickets to go to Comic-Con and stuff like that." And I ended up just canceling the auction because everybody was trying to lowball offer me. And I was like, I just held on to it. And now I'm kind of glad I did.
Yeah. Left Coast wants it. Left Coast says he needs that Fett. He needs that Fett.
So
who's this?
This is
Hold on a minute.
a Kamen Rider figure.
Oh yeah.
And this one's actually
he got his bike. Has he got his bike?
No, this is actually one from the 70s. So I've had this since I was like a kid. I don't have his helmet anymore, which I really wish that I did. But he's kind of one of my favorites.
What's his name?
I have no idea.
We need to track down this helmet for Vern. We need to get this Vern. If anyone knows, there you go. If anyone, we need a helmet for him, don't we? We'll get his helmet.
Yeah, they're expensive. I've been looking. And this is, of course, my Mega Hulk that I had since about 1974, I think.
I like that one. He's like Surfer Hulk, and he's got his surfer shorts on.
Yeah. So this is an interesting thing. So I thought I'd ask you, Salacious, what do you think about this?
Go on. Hit me.
All right. So, and everybody in the chat, I'd like you guys to chime in. So this figure was available at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
San Diego Comic-Con. It was billed and sold as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And they said, and the whole thing, you'll look up the word exclusive. It means exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con.
Exclusive, yeah.
Right? That's the whole idea about it.
Yeah,
and the idea that these manufacturers, what they do is they make like a figure like this.
Yeah.
They only sell it to people who are attendees of a convention. That's half of why you would go to a convention in the first place, or a portion of the reason, to be able to possibly get an exclusive figure that's only available there.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So now I have 2 trains of thought on this. After the convention, they said they were going to have a limited number of figures available on Hasbro Pulse for everybody.
Okay.
And my thinking was this. Okay, at that year, I think they also had the Hulk or something like that, the Green Hulk on the 80th anniversary card, and that one did not sell out at the convention. So in my mind, yes, absolutely, I think you should be able to sell that elsewhere because you did not sell out. But this one, by Sunday morning, was sold out. So people who were there on Sunday that got in line could not buy it at the convention. So let me ask you a question. Do you think that at the convention, if they say they're sold out, should they still be allowed to sell it online to other people who didn't go to the convention?
Yeah, to be. I don't know. They never let me in the conventions. They say I'm too small.
Right.
And they don't always let Bob in because he looks weird.
But you could go in a stroller and get in for free.
I'm going on Bob's shoulder at Echo, but I've got to try and get him in.
Yeah, but just to get in the door, you go in a stroller like you can pass for like a little tiny kid, and then you didn't even need a ticket.
Oh.
But that's my question. I wonder, because I hear a lot about this, exclusives. I heard people saying, "Oh, they offered them on Pulse, but they were only up there for like 30 seconds and stuff like that." So I'm curious to know that, if if
do
they're
a
sold
poll.
out, if they're sold out at the actual convention, which means people who went to the convention were not able to get it because they said they were sold out, should they be allowed to sell more of them later on their website?
Yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. Can they sell outside of the convention or in the convention only? Yes or no in the chat. Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah,
Let us know your thoughts on this hot topic.
Yes, because I think you should be able to get it if you didn't sell out, right? Like it just wasn't that big. Like that whole, I think absolutely sell it through Entertainment Earth. I think that's what happened with that Leia and Han in the Hoff, the double pack. That was a convention exclusive that they didn't sell out, so it ended up on like Target and Entertainment Earth, right?
Yeah, Josh, I could show them a jiggly bits, but there'll be paparazzi everywhere. There'll be paparazzi everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Or just take the whole shine and the whole focus off the convention. Everyone will just be following me around.
Okay, so John says they should have brought more, or Sunday folks should have had the option to get it online and have it shipped before any sales online to people not at the con. See, I can go with that, right? I agree.
Well, it's a bit fair though, isn't it, on people that don't live close to the convention? Or if you're not, you happen to live in San Diego next.
Well, let me tell you. So, like, there's 140,000 people go to San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And the hotels are packed all the way throughout San Diego. So much so that when my sister comes to San Diego during that week, they stay at one of those campgrounds with their RV because there's just no hotel space, and they book that thing 6 to 7 months in advance. So I will tell you that I don't think that out of those 140,000 people going to Comic-Con, they're all from San Diego. I think probably 90% are from out of town.
All right, well, I can stay at yours anyway, can't I, next time?
What was that? I didn't hear what you said.
I said I can stay at yours, can't I, next time?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh. Not in the shed.
See, and I think so. So Left Coast Graphics is saying yes, almost all exclusives are sold online. That's not 100% true, because they've only been sold online in the last couple of years. And international cons will sell through like Entertainment Earth and stuff, but very rarely has Hasbro ever sold their convention exclusives on their website until that year that they decided to try to really market their Hasbro Pulse.
Oh, Dino the Machine agreed. Oh, I'm ventriloquist again. Dino says he agrees with you, so I guess I'm going to agree because he's big and strong, and
he's pretty big. Yeah.
He'll punch people.
See, because here's my thing is like
he's got veins sticking out everywhere. You got to be careful. He has veins sticking out of all of his bits.
He does.
He has all bits. His bits go all red and purpley.
I can't wait till he comes on, because I'm going to ask him all about like diet and exercise.
Well, yeah. And he's got he has throbbing. His bits start throbbing everywhere, and he has big veins sticking out of him. Honest to God, I do worry about him.
So the thing is like okay, so. Because people who are collectors, if they know they can just get stuff online, just decide, well, I'm not going to go to that convention.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Right. And the thing
is, it's not special anymore. Is that because it's not special anymore?
Right. And you can't get Funko Pops online if they're convention exclusives. You can only get them at the convention.
Well, how about this? Bruce Willis's dad says, sell them off at the end of the last day.
Well, that's the part of the problem, right? I think that what Hasbro did in this situation is they held back figures so they could sell them online.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is, to me, completely contrary to having a convention exclusive.
Right.
Because people who actually, because it's not cheap. I mean, for me, like I live in San Diego, so it's just tickets and finding parking or taking an Uber or something down to the convention center. But for people who are coming from other places, are spending, $300 on the tickets. They're spending like, $500 a night on a hotel room. And then they're buying food every day. you know, and then they're going in there trying to get like these exclusives and enjoy the convention. So they're already spending a lot of money, and then to be undercut by, you know, somebody just taking those figures and then, you know, hey, we'll just sell them to people who don't want to go to the show. That's why I asked the question, because I hear a lot of like on both sides, but I always wonder like if they're going to sell it online, they shouldn't be able to call it a convention exclusive.
What's your best convention exclusive you've got then? Because you've been to San Diego lots of times, haven't you?
Yeah, so this Boba Fett's probably one.
Yeah. He's getting something else, everyone. He's getting something else.
So that's so that Boba Fett's probably the one that I like the most.
Go on, show us your stuff. Show us your stuff.
But this one right here, I got in 2009, and I know it's probably not worth very much, but it's the
oh, nice.
The G.I. Joe Baroness figure.
Oh, yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, look at her. God, yeah. Yeah.
And this one I've actually never taken out of the box, and it still sits inside this thing that it came in. But this is probably one of my favorites.
That's a nice one.
And then you know, there's been like posters and stuff like that. Like you know, I'm more about like the freebies,
swag, the swag. Yeah, swag.
So this is from the Gotham City Police Detective.
You ever use that? Have you? You ever use that?
I haven't.
Okay.
This one though.
Oh yeah.
Is a much different story.
Yeah.
Dread. Right.
Yeah.
And
Mega City 1. Welcome to Mega City 1. I'm Dread.
But the thing is, it's really, you know, so the other part of going to conventions is the experience, right? Like, so this badge is like made out of metal, which is kind of cool. And to get this, you just had to do the zip line. So you had to go have fun for them to give you a badge. It was kind of, you know.
A zip line?
Yeah,
What's
they set up a zip line, and then the backdrop was like Gotham City, and then you go up on a little strap, and then they
undoes your pants.
What?
Undoes your pants?
No.
Zip?
No. Yeah, not that kind of zip.
Zip line.
Yeah. So the problem is with the convention. So I'll just tell you how these conventions work too, right? Like so.
Please do.
The last couple of years is what happens is, so you got your tickets, and then you got to go into this website, and you got to basically go into a lottery to get a time and a day. And then you randomly get selected, and you get a position in line, which means they send you a thing saying you can go to the Hasbro booth on Thursday at 11 o'clock. And you can't get in line until 11 o'clock on Thursday. And the line is probably like an hour and a half long. So you're not getting into the actual booth to be able to buy anything until probably like 12:30, 1 o'clock anyways. And a lot of times what they do is they bring enough stuff out, and once they sell out of that item for the day, you can't get it. So like if this guy was selling out by 1 o'clock every day. And on Sunday,
Josh brings up a good point. He's making a lot of sense today.
Okay.
You know, what if you're not wearing any pants? Can you go on the zip line then?
You can.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you. You were saying something.
No, it's fine. If you're on the zip line, and you know what though, it's going to be uncomfortable because you know you're wearing a harness. You may get some chafing.
Could be enjoyable, I suppose.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying about queuing anyway. You got to queue up and get your figure.
Yeah, you got to queue up. So like you're waiting in a line for like, you know, an hour and a half to 2 hours to even be able to get up there and buy it. And it's like, if you couldn't get in line until like 11 and you don't make it there before this guy sells out for the day, you're kind of out of luck.
That's not right fun, is it? It's no fun.
Until Sunday when they do the open, you know, they have like the open the gates where like if you didn't get a thing after a certain hour on Sunday, they let everybody just jump in line. But the thing is, then they're sold out by Sunday. And that has happened with quite a few items that they have turned around and sold online later.
But Vern, I don't
Yeah.
want to go to a convention then just stay in the queue all day. Sounds
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah.
I'll get bored. I ain't got a good attention span.
Yeah, it's so big.
Can you queue for us?
What?
Can you queue for us?
You can probably get somebody to stand in line for you.
I'll just send another monkey lizard in.
Yeah.
Oh, should we send in Randy?
There you go.
We could just send in Randy. You'll just stay there all day. You ain't bothered. He's still traumatized, you see.
Look at that. Look at that ear.
Should we send him in? He could do it, couldn't he?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? He'd be the queue master.
I think he could.
Randy.
What's funny is like Funko has like line police. Yeah, it's so funny. Like the Funko guys are like, if you're standing in line and somebody comes up and says, "Hey, are you going to buy this Funko?" and you say no, and they say, "Oh, well, can you buy it for me?" and they find out that you're buying Funkos for somebody who didn't get a place in line, they will take you out of line. They won't let you buy anything. I'll have to watch that later. I did not get a chance to see it.
I saw it. Yeah, I think it was a little bit dirty, to be honest. A little bit dirty. I loved it. Loved it.
Do you like all the controversy I'm stirring up on your show?
What are you saying again? What were we talking about?
What?
What were we talking about?
I said, do you like the controversy I tried stirring up on your show?
Oh, what about?
About convention exclusives.
So, I don't understand.
Okay, let's see.
John
saying, but the lottery ones that I got in recently, the line was less than an hour long, maybe only 34 minutes, so it's not bad. Yeah, well, Funko does a thing online, right? But and Hasbro's does their stuff online, but they're they give priority to Pulse members. So if you're a Pulse member, you got priority, but if you're not paying for the Pulse, you're with everybody else, and a lot of times they're going to sell out before they get to the everybody else.
Right, next question. Who is your least favorite guest that we've had on? What don't you like about them? And tell us in detail.
What don't I like about our least favorite guest?
Yeah, and list everything you don't like about them and tell us in detail.
No, I'm not gonna go into that. That just seems loaded. Talking about negative stuff like that just gets people all riled up. But we've had people on our show that probably haven't seen one video that I've done.
Ooh. All right, next question. What is your favorite episode in the hit documentary series Star Wars, and why?
I'm gonna go with probably Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, that's my boy.
I think it was. I think the anticipation of after seeing the first two, and the anticipation of Return of the Jedi coming out, and then finally getting to see it on opening day in the theater or whatever. On my own, basically, because by the time we got to Return of the Jedi, I was old enough to, ride my bike down to the theater and see the movie on my own, with just my friends. And I think that was probably the one of the coolest experiences, let alone I was seeing it with the people who shared that same anticipation with me. So all of that combined together probably makes that one stand out in my head. Plus, I think it had a little bit of everything, right? You had the opening sequence where Jabba and all his minions just get completely obliterated, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
what?
right down. I just wanted to see what happened, but and then it's about Luke kind of coming into his own and stuff like that, and then seeing those speeder bikes on screen was, to me, was just phenomenal. And I lived in Northern California, so I think they filmed a lot of that, right? Like in the forest up there. Was that what they filmed
Yeah,
it?
they did.
Redwood,
Yeah, they
yeah.
did. Yeah, they did.
And
By the way, I just want to say, everyone, we don't hate anyone. I'm only funny joking. You know? I'm trying to catch him out. I'm just not, I love all of our guests.
oh, well, that's not what you told me before the show started.
Don't say it.
You gave me a whole list of people you wanted me to
just
call out.
shut up, Vern. That's for
Didn't
backstage
you just?
stuff. Vern, we're live. We're live. Don't say that stuff when we're live. Don't forget we're on air.
Blacked out Ewoks is saying A New Hope.
People can hear us. Don't say that stuff.
Oh, yes. Look. So,
Vern,
where is it?
Don't forget. Don't forget.
Return of the Jedi. John says Return of the Jedi because we're introduced to monkey lizards and then quickly unintroduced to them.
What? What's he on about? Return of the Jedi is clearly the best episode in the hit documentary series Star Wars, so you got it right first time. I think you got it right.
What? Yeah, you know, like I still remember though, like in 1977 or whatever, sitting in the theater and watching the screen come across the ship come across the screen in that opening sequence of A New Hope.
Yeah.
And I remember that vividly because it just like was amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the laser fire, and then that whole opening sequence where Vader comes to the door and the cloud of smoke after the shootout.
And then Crumb jumps down and grabs C-3PO's eyes and plucks his eyes out.
Yeah, that didn't happen for a couple more movies, but like I just, you know, so that's like a big strong second just because of the remembering it, you know what I mean? But like Return of the Jedi I think is, I mean, you get characters that you're introduced to or you get to see, and I really wish they would have fleshed out Boba Fett a little bit more in his sequence. I feel like he got his like 30 seconds of, you know, but he became so iconic after that, right?
Yeah.
27 seconds on the screen or however long it was.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't rise up to the heady heights of one Salacious P. Crumb, but he's got some popularity in some circles for sure. So who's your favourite character then, Mr. Vern? Who's your favourite character?
In Star Wars?
In the hot documentary series.
In all of Star Wars? That's a good question, actually. I think I was always partial to this guy right here. Look, that's why he's so close.
Who's he getting? Right, can we do it? Let's do a Vader off. I'll go first. And then you go. All right. Hold on. Oh, it sounds like I'm sleeping, actually.
It does.
Hold on.
I find your lack of faith disturbing, MoNKey-LiZaRD.
Vader hated Crumb, you know. He hated him.
I know he did.
He didn't like him at all. Vader, I'm a MoNKey-LiZaRD. I'm going to get you. I'm going to pee on you.
Is it working?
I'm going to pee on you.
Is it working?
I'm going to pee on you. I'm going to pee on your helmet.
That's not working.
I'm going to get a space banana and stick it in your eye.
Doesn't work over internet?
I'm going to get you, Vader. Going to get you. By the way, I ain't feeling too sorry for you and your channel, you know, because how many subscribers have you got, Vern?
I don't have that many. I got about...
How many? Go on, tell everyone. Having a little moan about people's videos. Go on, tell us, how many subscribers have you got?
I almost got 33. I'm at 32 3/4 subscribers is what it says.
Come on.
32.7.
Bob, get his page up. Should we get his page up, Bob? Or
is that 32 3/4 of a subscriber?
Come on, tell people. You've done really well. You've done really well.
I did.
He's got 30,000. He's got 30,000 subscribers. Everyone, 30,000. So I'm not gonna feel too sorry for you. What's your highest watched video?
How many? Look.
Come on.
Let me look.
Shall I get it? Can you put it on the screen?
It's
your
a short
channel.
video.
Put your channel on the screen, Vern.
My channel? Hold on.
Yeah.
So my
Your channel.
highest viewed video is the Spider-Man or the Hulk smashes Spider-Man as a short video. It has 5,295,145. Is that what you wanted to know?
There you go. See, you're doing all right, aren't you? You're doing all right, to be honest. You're doing
Yeah,
all right.
I guess so. I
You're
mean,
doing all
I'm
right,
not-
aren't you?
yeah, I'm doing pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, you're doing really well. You're doing
That's
really
pretty
well.
good for a
Vern.
channel.
We're all really proud of you.
For a channel that's been on since 2007.
I think we're all really proud of you. Look at that. 32.7 thousand subscribers.
Look at that one. There's
Oh.
the action team. These are some of my popular full videos.
Yeah.
So this one right here has been on there for 14 years and has 12,000 views. But look at how quickly Boba Fett just took off. In 9 months, it got 11,000 views. Almost 1,000 views less than this video that's been on there for 14 years.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
See, you do all right. You do all right. Yeah. Boba Fett, custom Boba Fett. That's done well.
Oh,
And
yeah.
10,000 views.
And then
10,000 views.
I don't know how to pull up. You can't just pull up your videos though, and then sort them right by most watched or whatever.
Yeah, click sort by most popular. There you go.
There you go. 5.
Look at that. Look at that. 5.2 million.
Yeah, they're all short though.
Million.
Look at them.
That's all right. They're good. You know, it sort of dishes a different size screen. Still a video, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These ones did okay. Look at them though. They're all Hulk related.
Well, you know, he's popular, isn't he, Mr. Hulk?
Yeah, the Hulk and Spider-Man are two really popular. Look, this one actually is doing pretty good. This is the Mandalorian with Grogu. It's got the Lion King theme, so I won't play it, so you won't get a copyright strike or anything.
Some bangers, a banger. I always remember the lyrics by repeating the name of the former Arsenal Football Club manager, Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. I don't know who that is. Oh, go ahead.
Arsene Wenger, Arsene Wenger.
I think you're in the wrong business, Salacious. I think does London Idol, or what is the name of that singing show that they got over there? Is it
MoNKey-LiZaRD Idol? MoNKey-LiZaRD Idol is massive in Kowak.
What do they have? Like so you think you can sing? No, that's a dance show.
MoNKey-LiZaRD Idol.
Do they have those kinds of like contest shows over there?
Yeah, Kowak's Top Talent. Kowak's Top Talent. Yeah. Kowak's Top Talent. I'll get another question, Bob. Get a question.
Yes, please. Pull it out of the hat. And just so everybody knows, I didn't know what these questions were before we started. And that's why I think those were totally loaded questions about trying to like put people on top of other people.
What?
Yeah. I totally didn't expect that.
What is your favorite alien and why?
There you go again. You want me to pick one alien over another?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that when you say
What's
the
your
word
favorite alien?
I didn't think we were using that word anymore.
I don't understand all the political stuff. Just pick your alien. It's not complicated.
Extraterrestrial? Are we confined to a specific universe?
You always have to make it complicated. Just pick an alien.
Loads of them. Are we confined to a specific universe? Is this related to
any alien.
Is this related to the Star Wars documentary?
No, you can pick any.
I can pick any alien. Okay.
Pick any alien. Pick any alien.
Well, who's an alien?
Pick your favorite alien. Tell us in the chat who your favorite alien is.
Vern's
obviously finding it quite difficult.
It is kind of difficult because who's the alien really? I mean, like if you think about it, is He-Man from Earth? No.
Yeah, of course he is.
No.
Bruce Banner.
No.
Bruce Banner.
He-Man?
Oh, He-Man. thought you
He's
said
not
Hulk.
from Earth, so he would technically be considered an alien.
Yeah, but he's a bit humanoid, isn't he? I asked you to pick an alien, and you've gone for the most human-like alien possible.
No, I'm just saying, and then you could pick
Bit
any Star Wars
prejudicial, isn't it?
character.
Bit prejudicial, ain't you?
Yeah, you could
A bit
pick any Star Wars
prejudicial.
character because like every single one of them is from a galaxy far, far away.
Bit prejudicial. You got a thing against big ears, or what?
Well, I do like this guy.
Dino's going for Hammerhead. Bruce Willis's dad is going for Venom. Oh, Yoda. Oh, good choice. Nice ears. He's got nice ears.
Hammerhead. Oh, I didn't even look up there. I do like Greedo, though.
Would you spit roast him if you had the chance?
Nah.
No?
Too dry. Nah. No. It's like
what
a
if
chicken,
no one was
right?
looking?
Like you gotta,
what if no one was looking?
No, because it's like chicken. You gotta get it before it's over a year old, or else the meat won't be any good.
What about monkey lizards?
Don't you know about farming?
What about monkey lizards?
I don't know. I don't know how tough they get, but I guess if you slow roast it, right? Like any meat becomes tender at that point.
All right, Bob. It's time for a word from one of our sponsors. $50% off the Colo Claw Sushi this Saturday at Salacious Sushi, Jungle Avenue, Kowak.
What are you using in that sushi over there?
Colo Claw fish.
Colo claw fish?
Yeah.
What's the difference, though? I mean, isn't that
you know the Colo Claw?
No.
Phantom Menace.
Was it friendly,
underwater Gungan Sea, the big Colo Claw fish. There's always a bigger fish.
So this is kind of an interesting situation, right? So, like in the Star Wars universe, if the animal can speak or participate somehow, it's not foodable. But if it's like some sort of a we would call like some sort of a unsentient creature or whatever, what is the cutoff?
Well, Colo Claw fish can't speak.
So that's the cutoff. They can't speak to each other.
Well, they can't speak to us, can they? They don't communicate to us.
Their language.
They'll try and eat you.
Well, there's plenty of like these creatures that like couldn't talk to like these characters if C-3PO wasn't around, like the Ewoks. So like they could speak to each other. C-3PO could speak to them, but Han Solo couldn't. So was that okay for them to eat them?
Yeah, but they'll spit roast you if you're not careful.
Yeah, I'm just curious, like how that whole thing works, because at this point it's like you couldn't eat anything except for a vegetable.
Vern, I think I know what you're getting at. Is it this? It's the circle of life.
That's exactly right.
And it beats a soul. The circle of life.
That sushi place did look good, though.
Arsene Wenger.
So is there a trick to cooking that type of fish? Because like, with like puffer fish, you got to be careful that you don't get the poison or something like that.
It's sushi. You don't cook it. It's sushi.
But puffer fish, right? Like,
I don't know.
You cut it wrong, the poison spills into the fish, supposedly.
Never had one of them.
No?
Bob did get stung by one.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
In his bum once. He got stung in his bum.
Did you pee on it?
I did.
Yeah, okay. Because that's supposed to help, right?
It was a good opportunity, to be honest. I was desperate. And he just happened to get stung, so good opportune time.
Oh yeah, I guess John's saying we don't eat dolphins, parrots, or apes. But why not a parrot? I mean, a parrot's just a bird and we eat birds.
Steve-O fancies some Colo Claw sushi. Come down with me. I'll get you mates rates. Jungle Avenue, Kowak. Come down with me. I'll sort you out.
Oh yeah, we eat octopus. I've seen them where they like you eat it almost live too. They like chop the legs off right there in the restaurant.
You got any new toys you want to show?
I don't think I have anything except for the stuff I showed on Friday streaming the MoNKey-LiZaRD. I think I'm going to do a review on this one this week.
Nice.
And I am going to do something. Maybe I'll open this up on a live stream this week.
Oh,
Just because that's what I did with the last one. But this week I should be getting some stuff that from Goodwill, and hopefully I'll be able to show them off later in the week. But about $6 a figure.
Nice. Do you want to open up anything today or not?
I hadn't planned on it. I mean, you didn't tell me what I should expect or anything like that.
No,
I mean,
don't have to. I mean, no pressure.
Okay. Are you going to open something?
I've got something. To show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we praise the toy gods?
Well, you can. I'm not going to. I think I mentioned this thing about that, but go ahead.
Okay. Ready. The dude compels you to make your offering to the toy gods. The dude compels you to praise to the toy gods. Right, well, we got this today. We got. Everyone's been going on about this being MoDocked because apparently Brandon couldn't put this together, so it's now known as being MoDocked. So I don't really know anything about this, to be honest. Do you?
Was there a version of that had some sunglasses? Like I saw some picture of
the Elvis
the
MoDock. The Elvis MoDock.
Was that a mod, or did somebody actually? Or does it actually come with that stuff?
I think it was a mod. I think somebody modded it.
That just looks hilarious.
Yeah. I don't. It just doesn't look that complicated to me, but we'll see. I mean, here he is.
Well, I do want to tell you, you should have a lot of practice putting stuff together. I mean, you had your own Lego live stream. You had your Gundam Build-A-Figure streams.
That's right.
So putting stuff together should be super easy at this point.
That's right.
You should try doing it with your eyes closed.
I tell you what, Vern. This one, I tell you what, it's got a great, lovely smell to it. Have a good sniff of this. Come on, give it to me, Bob. This, honest to God, this is got such a plasticky smell to it. It's so pungent. But what a strange and bizarre figure this is. So, yeah, it doesn't seem. I mean, I've not looked at the instructions. This literally arrived just before we went on air. So, I think maybe I need to put his head in first.
So the Elvis MoDock is supposedly like an exclusive, like this year's HasCon exclusive or whatever.
Is it a real thing?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That G.I. Joe Zartan looks actually really cool with all the extra faces and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm now going to look really stupid because this is not clicking in.
Yeah, you may have to put the base unit in first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that might be like a double deal where like whatever part fits on the bottom. Yeah, he comes with two different faces.
Oh, look at that.
The face. Yeah, that face actually looks really cool. But I think I think that clips on the bottom as like a jet, but I think there's a piece that fits in that ring underneath. You see how the bottom has like a little round?
Yeah.
I think
that looks like that goes in there, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Before clicking the head pieces together, you know how you got the hair for the top?
Yeah.
there's I think probably something for the bottom piece too.
Well, the only thing missing. Let's take these pieces out. This is going to be one of these annoying. Oh no, it's not. It's just sellotape.
And the legs for the front. Those are the legs for the front, right?
Okay, this probably did require, to be fair, a little bit more preparation.
I think just go for it. I let my granddaughter, who was like, I think 8 at the time, or 9, I had her put together the Infy's Nest cycle or scoop bike. I just gave her the instructions and said, here, put it together. And the only thing I had to do was help get some of the pieces free for her.
Well, there you go. There's all the pieces. So we must be able to, with some logic, work this out, because it looks like the legs go in here.
You see that blaster? The blast ring.
Yeah.
No, the other one.
This.
The one behind his head.
This.
The one behind his head.
This.
That. Does that see that ring towards your hand? I think that goes on the very bottom.
Okay.
Of the head. Pick up the head. There. Pick it up. You see that how it cut out right there? I think just the disc. Look at the top of it. There. I think that fits there like that.
I see.
And I think clicking the two sides together holds it in place. And then you have to do the same thing with the hair.
Right. Where's his hair gone? What have I done with his hair? Oh, there it is.
I think you put it closer to you, yeah.
There we go. Okay. So now, if your thesis is correct, this should... Have I got that the right way around? I don't think I have.
I know you can do it. I know you can do it.
No, that's wrong.
I think that's right.
You know, that's right.
You just have to line up those pegs.
Oh, there we go.
I think his hair's not. Is it? His hair in the back is. His hair in the back is caught up on the back side of the head. It's not in the right groove on the back.
It's close. Let's take this back off.
Somehow. Oh, maybe it was.
That sounds better. Oh. Well, that'll do for now.
No, it's not put together correctly.
Do you know? I'm gonna break it.
It will not do for now. We will continue until it's done correctly.
Do you know that'll do?
No.
And then what does this do?
There's a gap. There's a gap there. It's not correct.
No, there's no gap. There's no gap.
Do you think the hair's on backwards? No, right?
And is it something like that? There we go.
And then, of course, you got to put the legs on.
That'll do. Hey, you can't leave his legs off, Bob. You can't leave his legs off. Poor thing. You can't leave his legs off. Bloody hell.
Oh, now they want you to take it apart and change the face.
Oh. He's got loose legs. Right, he's staying legless. He's legless, Salacious. I'm sorry.
No patience there.
He ain't got patience. He ain't got any patience, as Bob. He's got no patience whatsoever. Let's just move that up. There you go. He looks all right. Oh. Well, how was that for everybody? Was that exciting?
No, because they want you to change the face. They want you to click it together. It's all in the comments right there.
All right, let's ask Vern a question.
Oh, you trying to change the subject? Oh, let me
Here's a
look
question
real quick.
for you, Vern. You're on a show called The Three Men in the MoNKey-LiZaRD Show. Who is your least favorite co-host?
The one that leaves me the least
And
amount
why?
of comments on my channel.
Who's that then?
Just go look through my videos.
All right, let's get back to the chat, man. I've missed. Get the legs, Bob. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not patient. I'll do it. I'll do it afterwards. It's there or thereabouts.
Oh, we got Tez. We got Uncle Tez. Say hello to Uncle Tez. Hello, Uncle Tez.
Hey, Ted. He said Richard Donner passed away.
Did he?
Yep.
What's the man who made Superman?
Yep.
Oh, sad, isn't it?
Superman 1 because he left in the middle of filming Superman 2 because they had there was some sort of a disagreement.
Yeah, they filmed some of it, didn't they? Filmed
Yeah.
some of it. That's really sad. That's really sad. Bruce Willis's dad says that you were Modoc'd.
Yeah,
Bob.
see, you joined the Brandon Club
Oh dear. Oh dear.
because you didn't stick with it.
All right, we got any other questions? We're almost there. We're not going to do a long one. We're almost
Did
there.
you get it? They wanted you to swap the face because they wanted to see another head swap on your channel.
He's loving this, isn't he?
That's
He's
basically
loving
like
this,
a
isn't
head
he?
swap.
He's loving this, isn't he? Loving this. All right. Next question. Final question.
Uh-huh.
What's your favourite type of food?
Delicious food.
Do you like sausages?
Not really.
What's your favourite pizza?
Pineapple and ham.
I once made love to a koala bear for 6 hours. I got a eucalyptus addiction, a bad back, and a severe bout of chlamydia. What's your best love making story?
Every day.
Mr. Lova.
Every day gets better.
Mr. Lova. Whoa. Other than quacky and hip hop music, what's your favourite music?
I like a variety of music. I pretty much stick to nowadays though. My grandkids would call it the oldies, but I call it the 80s. And but I think a little bit of everything. I like a little bit of a pop, like hard rock. I do listen to some country, but I don't admit it that much.
When did you get your state bus pass?
My what?
Your state bus pass?
Yeah, I'm not getting that yet. Pretty soon.
Soon, though, innit?
Pretty soon.
Got
Coming
to
in
be
the mail.
soon. Got to be soon for you. When do they issue that?
Coming in the mail. Pretty soon I'll be getting a discount at all of my favorite restaurants.
No. All right, what you got coming soon on your channel then, Vern? What you got coming soon?
I'm going to do a review on that double pack, the Black Widow figures, because the movie's going to be coming out pretty soon. So I'm going to do a Black Widow-esque video. And then I do have some live streams that I scheduled for this week. I'm going to do tomorrow a whole head swap setup.
Nice.
It's going to be just one head swap after another until people are tired of me swapping heads. And
we'll never get tired. We'll never get tired of that. We're like.
I think I got that scheduled for 10 o'clock. And then on Wednesday, I got one scheduled for 5 minutes afternoon, if anybody's interested. And then on Thursday at 10,
why are you doing 3 in a row?
Yeah, on Thursday at 10, I thought I would pop out like my iPad and stuff like that and just kind of go over like how I do some of the photo editing. I don't know if you've noticed that sometimes people take pictures and then I take them and I'll add some special effects and stuff like that. It's actually pretty easy. And so I thought I'd just do a little video on that just to see if anybody's interested in how to do that with just your iPad and a couple of apps.
Well, we've had a couple of people turn up. Someone called the Dude.
Don't know.
Is it? Who's he?
No,
Don't know. It's an interesting name. Interesting name.
Oh, he says he knows me though.
You say he knows you? You recognise the name?
It's kind of familiar. I think I see it once in a while.
The Dude. We've also got the Nerd Perio Life Form. The Nerd Perio Life Form. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. There's also someone else called Cap Cave. Cat Cave.
That name sounds familiar too.
Yeah, yeah.
I think these guys were just making me hungry all weekend is what it was.
Bruce Willis's dad says, please teach us. Oh, Shorts God, please teach us.
I'm still trying to figure out what the secret is because I'll make some and they just go like nowhere. But what's interesting is most of my shorts start on TikTok and nobody watches them over there at all. I mean, they get like maybe 100 views, but over on YouTube, that's where they'll just take off. It's kind of an interesting situation.
Yeah.
That on TikTok, they don't do anything, but on YouTube, they just seem to fire off different audience. But I have a pretty good, what I notice on those short videos is that it's really worldwide too. You know, like if I look at the analytics
Brazil,
behind
Mexico, Indonesia, yeah. Brazil, I seem to be quite popular in Brazil.
I got, let's see. I'm trying to find it now. Oh yeah, so like India, Brazil, the United States, Indonesia, and then Vietnam, like is how mine goes. And then very interesting that like before I started doing the short videos, my demographics were in the like my age group, which I won't repeat again, but now I'm getting into a much younger demographic, that 18 to 35-year-olds.
Maybe you should go after the bus pass age, the bus pass generation.
Yeah, this is an interesting thing. Let me ask your opinion on this, Salacious.
Okay.
So I collect stuff, right? But like my son, when he comes over, he'll see my collection and he'll take a picture of it.
Yeah.
And it's almost like now he has that collection.
Yeah.
Because his collection is a collection of photos of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think, and does people in the chat think, that the younger generation is more digital than physical, and that eventually all of these say vintage Star Wars figures up here that I say, oh, are worth this much, are eventually going to be worth nothing because nobody's going to want them?
Yeah, so thanks for asking me that question. As a MoNKey-LiZaRD, I've got a particular expertise in certain areas. I can enlighten you into a few bits of my knowledge here. So we're entering into the world of the non-fungible token.
Right.
A non-fungible token, which is basically we're entering the digital world. Assets will all be digital. We'll be trading assets, trading digital assets, trading NFTs. I've already started building up my portfolio of MoNKey-LiZaRD non-fungible tokens. And us MoNKey-LiZards, we're going to be taking over, to be honest. We'll be running the shop. Won't be long until you see a MoNKey-LiZaRD president. And it'll be good night in Vienna. We won't be getting in there. There'll be no queuing at San Diego Comic Con, I can tell you that. It's going to be ham and pineapple pizza on tap. Space bananas will be growing everywhere. And it's going to be different world. Non-fungible tokens, you heard it here first. This is the MoNKey-LiZaRD life. This is the MoNKey-LiZaRD lifestyle. This is the MoNKey-LiZaRD way of doing things.
Non-fungible tokens, and almost that's to me, I think that's exactly right. That's the perfect terminology, probably.
It is. Thank you. So what else we got coming? We got 3 Men in the MoNKey-LiZaRD. What day are we on this week, Vern?
I think it's going to be on Saturday.
Saturday. I think it's a Black Series draft, isn't it?
I don't know what a draft is, but yeah, I think that's what.
No, nor do I. It's something the dude came up with. I don't know.
Yeah, I bet you there's going to be this like really plain spreadsheet.
He'll have some complicated rules, won't he, that dude?
Yeah, and they'll change once we get on air.
He'll say it's one thing.
Right.
We'll write our lists.
Completely different.
We'll write all our lists, won't we, Vern? Be all prepared.
I'll be completely confused.
Yeah, me too.
And then by default, I'll end up like losing because I didn't understand the rules.
Yeah, me too. You'll say, "Oh, well, that's not what I meant the rule to be."
Right.
That's not what I meant. That's in my head.
It's like teaching poker to like your kids, where, oh no, and then I didn't tell you about this rule.
Oh, tell me about it. Tell me
Right?
about
Or
it.
playing
Tell me about-
Monopoly, right? Oh, and then like if I land on free parking, I get all the money that's in the middle.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You conveniently left that bit out, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the
yeah.
way, because I rolled doubles, I actually get out of jail instead of paying the $50 and waiting my
Yeah.
2 lost turns.
Oh, and did I tell you about the bonus? The bonus. Did you hear about the bonus? Oh,
No.
you didn't. Oh, sorry.
Oh
yeah.
yes, the bonus
I
for
get.
going
Yeah,
around.
I'm the dude. I'm the dude. I get the bonus.
Yeah, when you get boardwalk, you actually get $500 for pass and go, not 200 anymore.
That's right. The Brucey
Yeah.
bonus.
Yeah.
The Brucey bonus. Yeah. 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 Right. Well, should we wrap it up?
Sure.
Well,
I think everybody's pretty much done with me by now.
I think it's been a good show, Vern. I think it's been a good show.
Somebody actually said up here in the thing, okay, so John actually said something like, all things currently have value will be monetarily valueless within our lifetime because of robots and AI. Eventually, jobs will be done by AI and robots, so most of us will not work. So that's that dystopian world of Wall-E, right?
Well, I can tell you the first thing that will go, and that's the first big employment sector that will need to change. It's taxi drivers and people that drive for a living. Unfortunately, that's probably going to be the first one, isn't it? With driverless cars.
Do you think that driverless cars will just take over and come pick you up and drop you off? It'll be like
Pretty
a driverless
much.
Uber?
Yeah, pretty much. So all those people, yeah.
You don't think there's somebody will have to be there for a safety reason?
No.
Oh.
No. Technology will be safer than people eventually, and then
now,
and then shops will go, won't they? Because we won't need shops. We'll end up with the second-hand market will boom, which is starting to happen now, isn't it? We're starting to go to more charity shops and more. The second-hand market will boom, and I tell you what, it'll all be about having skills, essential skills. And especially electrical skills. If you've got computing and electrical skills, you'll do well in the second-hand market. There'll be take your tech to the guy next door, and he'll just fix it up for you. And so you got valuable skills. Like me, I've got skills, lover skills. Mr.
So
Lover.
you're talking about these driverless cars.
I'm an incredible lover.
Well, that's debatable. So I have a question. Like, when you're ordering food, you've ordered with this like where they deliver food, right? Would you rather have a robotic device cruise up to your front door with your food inside like a chamber, rather than the dude riding down the street on the bicycle and tossing it to you through the window?
To be honest, us MoNKey-LiZards aren't that keen on droids. I'd rather put some MoNKey-LiZards to work, if I'm totally honest. If that droid looks at me funny, I'm going to have his eyes out.
Oh, that's true. I can see.
If he stares at me funny, I'll have his eyes out. Pluck him out. I'll have him out. The dude said something.
Yeah, he called us grumpy old men. Now you know how he really feels. Him and Josh are sitting there talking about it all the time. Josh from
disappointed.
Notice they showed up at the same time.
He's changed, any the dude. Things have changed. He's changed.
They keep trying to describe us as those two guys on the Muppets.
Yeah, he's changed. He's changed a lot.
Yeah.
Now he's getting all this fame and fortune. You seem to forget who your friends are, don't you?
Yeah. Forgot where you started, where he came from.
Yeah, he forgot his roots, hasn't he?
Just leaving everybody behind.
Yeah, he's got a bit too big for his boots, I think, isn't he? Anyway, thanks Vern, for being on my
Thanks for having me.
Third episode of my new show, MoNKey-LiZaRD Hangout.
Ornery.
This is running every Monday, 8 o'clock till 10, although we'll finish, probably do an hour and a half, really.
You know what time it is in California? It's now 1:30. The show started at noon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You can catch up with the audio version of the show, if you're a bit mental, on soundcloud.com/Salacious Rum, if you want to listen to me and Vern. Well, if you want to listen to Vern drone on for about an hour and a half and me get a bit confused, then you're in luck. I want to thank you for watching MoNKey-LiZaRD Hangout. And now he's getting the toys out, look. What's that? What's that? I am Iron Man.
Oh, and I want to thank so John turned me on to that Iron Man from Shop Disney, the Hall of Armor. That thing just looks awesome. And I did do a short video with that Hall of Armor, and it actually has done pretty good. So I appreciate you showing that off, because I wouldn't even known about it otherwise.
There you go. There you go. See, we've got a nice community, you see. Yeah. And you get a bit angry from time to time. Well, that's why the sun's getting real low. Sun's getting real low. Sun's getting real low, Vern.
I don't get angry. You know what I'm mostly angry about? You telling me how angry I am.
I want to thank our special guest, Vern from Oakhurst Studios. And I want to thank everyone in the chat. You've all been awesome, as usual.
Thank you.
The MoNKey-LiZaRD Army Acolytes have been on force today. You guys rock. Don't forget that Super Awesome John has got a show in half an hour. It's 25 minutes time over on his channel. It won't be as good as this one, but it'll be pretty good. So, it's worth heading on over there. Bless him. He's a trier, isn't he, John? He's a trier. He's a nice boy. He's resorting to giving a load of stuff away to try and compete with the MoNKey-LiZaRD Hangout show. Don't really blame him. You've got to do everything, can't you, to try and stay in business these days. So head on over. It's Christmas in July over there. Bless him. Bless him. Lovely boy. Please remember to leave us a friendly comment, subscribe to our channels, and turn on those notifications. Anything you want to say, Vern?
Nope. Thanks for everybody for joining us, and thank you, Salacious, for having me on. Really appreciate it.
Well, remember, everyone, MoNKey-LiZarDs, we're for life, aren't we? Not for spit roasting. Goodbye.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time
I don't know why
does follow us.
Constantly listen in and listen
time.
I'm not going to end the video early, but I know you normally, when you're in control, you end it early, don't you?
Time.
Yeah, but it's like everybody saw this if they were here.
Follow us.
Everyone says this is the best beer, they like it.
I'm a MoNKey-LiZaRD.
Do you have a
MoNKey-LiZaRd. And I love to make love.
It's the same song, it's the same song.
But that ain't
I suppose I could play the end of
It
the
is a
song.
proper war in your
Where's your song then? Where's your bloody song?
So I answer your question, is that supposed to be
And I love to make love.
That's Super Ted.
But that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war
Ted.
in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't
Ted.
forget what it takes to be a human
Super Ted in
being.
America.
I'm not a
Visual
human.
effects on this are free.
I'm a
Then you have Super
MoNKey-LiZaRd.
Ted in
And
America.
don't forget, MoNKey-LiZards have feelings.
It's because you threw all our tea in the sea, that's why.
Because time
Chucked our tea in the sea, so we
I guess
banned
I
your
need to
Super
get
Ted.
I need to get some chamomile tea, probably.